Good morning. Yeah, good morning to you. Hi. Oh, it could be nighttime though for some people, and it could also be, yeah, afternoon for some of you, depending on where you are in the world. All right, I'm Tiffany, your host, and it's breakfast time at my place. And today we're gonna have some good old farm fresh breakfast. We'll just call it pancakes because we're gonna cut 10-inch squares, so that could be pancakes, but with actual farm fresh fabric, as you can see behind me. And I'll take it down to show you. But first, let's see who's all here. Let's see. Cindy, Diane, Karen, Norma, Sue, another Sue, Jackie, Catherine, Amy, Farouk, Tracy, Nana, Kim, and lots more. I feel like it took me forever to read that, just a few names. All right, so I'm going to show you. I had in my stash a fat quarter bundle that came in this bag from Fat Quarter Shop called Country Fresh Fat Quarter Bundle by Jessica Mundo for Henry Glass Fabrics. It had this panel, which you can see is farm fresh. Then I grabbed a yard of fabric from my stash, which is this because it goes with the theme of everything. And I'm going to bring the camera down for 2 seconds and show you the fat quarters. Here we go. Camera is moving momentarily for 2 seconds. So here's a tone on tone. And there's that. And that. So obviously you can see my fabric goes with it. That I brought my 1 yard cut. We got some cows, pigs, and chickens.
Oh, that is awesome.
These are upside down for you at the moment. Some more. We got some gingham. We got some cherries and strawberries, although I don't know about cherries on a farm, but I do know strawberries can be on a farm. We got some watermelon, pears, strawberries mix. We got those little tags that you stick those little stickers when you sell stuff. We got some chickens, some more gingham, some more cherries and strawberries, and some seeds. So that is the fat quarter bundle we are working with today. So there's 15 fat quarters plus the panel plus 1 yard of fabric. So that's what we're using for today's project. So what I'm going to do, I wrote it down so we make sure we stick to the plan. Again, one panel has 6 10-inch squares on it. So this from here on the red to here on the red around it is 10 inches. So we're going to cut that out. And then we have the 1 yard extra that we're going to cut 6 10-inch squares from. And then from all 15 fat quarters, I'm going to cut 2 10-inch squares from each 15 fat quarters. That gives us 30 plus the 6 from there plus the 6 from there gives us 42 total fat quarters. So fat quarters, 10-inch squares. So if you want to use a layer cake, you can, but then you have to add more yardage because we're going to also cut from the fat quarters. We're going to cut 4 2-inch strips from the yardage. We're also going to cut like 6 2-inch strips. And then from this, I'll get as many 2-inch strips from the excess as I can because we're going to cut those down as well. And we're just going to take a 10-inch square and put 2-inch strips by 10-inch around it with 4 2-inch squares in the corners, giving us 13-inch unfinished blocks or 12.5-inch finished blocks. And we're literally just going to go 6 across by 7 down, and it's going to make a 75 by 87 quilt. That's going to make a pretty big quilt, which is great for lap or whatever. So the first thing I'm going to do is separate these fat quarters because I don't want to cut all 15 at once and get these all cut up. And then we'll cut the panel up and so on and so forth. So I'm just going to separate this pile. Grab myself a long ruler. And I'm going to go ahead and line these up. Nice and straight. I'm going to make sure I get all the layers as I cut 10-inch squares. I'm cutting 3 at a time, it looks like, yeah. So I'm gonna line it up as best as I can where all these fabrics are crossing the line. And they are, and they are. I'm gonna cut a nice straight line to start. Oh, it would be nice to have a rotary cutter, right? Aha!
That would help, yeah.
I'm gonna trim that nice and straight, and now I'm gonna come over 10 inches. I'm gonna do this to every single fat quarter. All right, and then I'm gonna cut 2-inch strips. Let's turn this around so I can do 2-inch strips from the rest of all this, and we will subcut all of it. I should be able to get 4 2-inch strips from the leftovers. And one more. You know that I just literally did this morning. I came up with this idea. All right, I'm gonna stack these 2-inch ones. That way there's, at least 6 per, or yeah, because I have 3 layers. And then I'm gonna turn this and cut my 10-inch squares. I'm gonna cut the selvages off first and cut 2 10-inch squares. I should have plenty to do that because fat quarters are usually 18 by like 21, 22 inches. Somewhere in that range. All right, come over to the 10 inches here. And lining it up. And do that again. You should always have like an inch or so left over. Like that. Just a little scrap. And I'll use those for something else. Stack those out of the way. Take one of these stacks. Actually, take both of these stacks. I need 4 2-inch squares per every and 4 2-inch by 10-inch squares per every block. So I'm just going to cut all this up into 2-inch by 10-inch. I'll line that up on a line, even though this is a 10.5-inch ruler. So there's my 10-inch. I'm going to cut some 2-inch off of here and 10-inch off of the other one because we're going to do the mix and match game. So I'm cut the rest of it up into 2-inch squares. And yep, I'm using all the rulers today.
All the rulers.
Yeah. All the rulers that are on my desk is what we're using today. So one of the strips I'm cutting all of the leftovers down into 2 inches. And anything that's left over is just going to go into whatever. And then this one will be a 10-inch. The leftover of this one. Over there. And now cut more fat quarters. Set that aside, throw this in the garbage, and repeat. Over and over until it's all done. I'm going to grab 4 this time. Make sure it all crosses the line. My selvage is running straight on all these because I kind of stacked them really nicely. Making sure that everything crosses the line, and it does. This shouldn't take forever. This should be a pretty quick project to do. All right, come over to 10 inches. Slide that out of the way. Cut some 2-inch strips. And cutting the actual yardage will make up for what I don't get from all of this. If that makes any sense. because we're just mix and matching anyway. A lot of this fabric is directional too, but I'm just going to use it as is. I'll make sure that whatever I have, like 10-inch square wise, is facing upright, but the other pieces are just going to be random. All right, there's garbage. Out of the way. Turn all this. Just going to line it all up on a line. I'll cut that one all into 2-inch squares, and the rest I'll cut into 10. There. All right, there's all that. That's just going to go in the pile. Cut 2-inch squares. This is pretty easy to do. Again, you can just use a regular layer cake and some yardage, or 2-layer cakes and cut the second layer cake down into 2-inch strips and 2-inch squares. Or make more blocks and have a bigger quilt. That's totally up to you. One more. Set it all aside. Turn and cut this. Literally, I'm just going to use this ruler now. Why? Because I can. Stack them up. Put them over there. Grab 2 more. And again, all leftovers are going to end up being turned into a little scrap quilt or something. So these are all equal. Yep, 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 and yep. And seams on there. There we go.
No waste around here, right?
No waste. No waste. Ooh, got a little spot that got missed there and up there. All right. Reline it back up because it kind of shifted a tiny, tiny bit.
You gonna make a pillow to go with the quilt?
Am I going to make a pillow to go with the quilt? It depends on what's left over. If there is enough left over, then yeah, I could make a pillow to go with it, and then this one can get folded and put in the pillow. And I even
really
chose,
cool, that
I
one the
even
other
chose
day.
some of the backing fabric already. Guess what it is? Chickens and chicken wire to go on the back of this quilt. I already pulled it out. So this would be 100% farm quilt. Everything will be farm-like, front and back. All right, that out of my way momentarily. Cut 3 of these down. I just love easy projects, although I can do hard too, but hard projects as well. I like to do the easy ones because you get them done faster and they still have like that wow factor. You know? Plus, it's easy to teach beginners how to do simple, easy projects that are beginner friendly. More easier to do than if I was to make something complicated for you guys this morning. All right, that cut this one down into all 2-inch squares.
What's your favorite quilting ruler for ruler work?
Favorite quilting ruler for ruler work? Well, my go-to one is my Natalia Bonner 4-in-1. I think I grabbed that one the most. And yes, I probably could grab my Stripology ruler, but I don't want to bother with that. Just doing this. Sometimes I feel like I cut just as fast as if I was to use specialty rulers. Cut these down. So remember, 15 fat quarters is what I started with. 1 yard of fabric and a panel that has 6 10-inch squares on it. So if you have panels that have like cat pictures or whatever and matching fat quarter bundle to go with it, this would be perfect for that. Come on, right there. There we go. Oh, he's gonna show you guys the panel while I'm cutting. So the camera is moving. Camera is moving. Again, this is called Country Fresh by Jessica Morano or Mundo. Jessica Mundo for Henry Glass Fabrics. I'm pretty sure you can find it. This one came from the Fat Quarter Shop. I'm pretty sure it's still findable online. It's not that old. They've had it for probably like 3 years, maybe 2. Pretty sure it's about 3 though. All right. 10. 2. Garbage. Okay, I don't need. Oh no, I do still need that. Never mind.
What we heard about the open gate quilt.
Oh, my open gate quilt is just slate. She looked it up. It's just slate. So I don't have it yet. It'll be here shortly, probably within the next week.
She checked the tracking on it, right?
Yeah.
It'll be here eventually.
Okay, that was not cut at 10 inches, was it? Oh, it is. Okay. Right there, 32. Sometimes when I use the lines on the cutting mat, I forget easily what I'm doing. And this one will be cut down into 2-inch squares.
She mailed it on the 2nd.
Yeah, she mailed it on the 2nd, so
It's just the post office.
It's
a little behind still.
yeah, everything's just a little behind from Christmas. Not my fault. Not her fault either. All right, cut these, and then we'll cut the yardage, and then we'll cut the panel squares out and what we can get from the background of that panel. And like I said, I'm probably overcutting more pieces than I need, but we're going to make it work. Because extra is fine. As long as you have enough pieces, that's what matters. Okay, cut the yardage. I'm just cutting two 10-inch strips off of my 1 yard of fabric to start. Make sure that I'm getting all of it in one cut. Nice and straight edge. Glad I had this that matches. I line it up nicely on a line because I did not actually do that. Come on. Sometimes this ruler drives me nuts because it has the anti-slip on it. I gotta remember to just pick it up and move and not try to slide it. Two 10-inch strips, and then we'll get 1, 2, we'll cut 4 2-inch strips off of it. So that'll leave us a little tiny bit left to use for whatever. There's a fold there. It's not folding nicely. Okay. Turn. Technically, I only need 4 10-inch squares. 6 10-inch squares from this. So I'm going to cut 4, move a piece, and then cut 2. Here's 4 right now because I have 2 stacked. And then take 1 away and cut 2 more. Make 6. And then from this one, I can cut 2-inch strips that are already 10 inches. That way we'll have plenty of 2-inch strips to go. Oh well, I'm leaving it. It's like ever so slightly off. I'll have to fix that one though. Sometimes that happens in my world. The ruler slips. One more time. All right, that should be enough of those. Let's grab just a couple more, but they're facing the opposite direction. And then 2-inch squares. And 10 there, and now 2-inch squares. All right, now to cut the panel, which I ironed as best as I could. So we're going to get these squares cut out of it. Start at the bottom. I'm going to do my best to come across the top of the red line because I know that the red line is my mark that I need. That's where I know it comes to 10 inches. Set that aside. Go across this one now. Set aside. Across this one. That aside now. And grab this on a line. And go to 10 inches. Everything's lined up. Just making sure. Can't slide the ruler. I have to pick it up and move it. So these I'm going to cut into strips in a minute. I'm just going to get these 10-inch squares knocked out first. So now I'm going to take my 10.5-inch ruler and just put the 10-inch mark on the one side and the other. Straighten everything up. Oops. Don't move, ruler. Stay where I put you. Okay, so there's one 10-inch square. And my last 10-inch square for this. And then we'll grab some more. I wonder if this is 2 inches right here. Oh, look at that. It's exactly 2 inches. So that can go over in my 2-inch by 10-inch pile. Enough for scrap. All right, so there's that one. I'm going to do that right away, actually. Get my 2 inches exactly out of that. Oh, wait. Let's cut this first. Line that up on the line. Cut 10 inches. Oops. Stay where I put you. There we go. Everything's lined up. Okay, there's a 2-inch right there. Line this up and come over 10 inches. This up and come over 10 inches. Notice I start moving away from using rulers and start using the mat again as my measuring. Exactly. All right, one more time. Bottom. Perfect. Don't need that anymore. I'm just going to put that away. Sounds like the hot air balloons are up.
Yep, you can hear them. Tell them the Balloon Fest is next
Yep,
weekend.
the Balloon Fest is next weekend. I'm going to fix this one real quick.
Are these feed bag recreations? These supposed to be like feed bags?
Yeah, the little recreations of them, yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, I think so.
Any farm type fabric usually is. Like reproduction-y type stuff. All right, those are all cut. Let me just get a couple more 2-inch strips off of here. So cut to 10 inches. Where's that at? Here. Get some 2-incher from here. Ooh, will I get 2? Oh, look at that, 2. That pile. That pile.
Tell them about our balloon ride.
Yeah, Scott and I have been up in a balloon before for our 1st year anniversary.
So your husband surprised you.
Yep, he surprised me to go into a hot air balloon. It was so fun. Something about just seeing the world from that high up, or at least the area. Obviously, I didn't see the world, but the area I did. And it's beautiful.
We almost didn't go because I surprised you and you didn't want to get up that early.
Yeah, we almost didn't go because it was a surprise and I don't get up as early. We went at like, what was it, 5 in the morning? I'm like, I don't want to get up, mister. What is this surprise better be awesome?
It was very early because we had to drive to Parker.
Yeah, we had to drive far.
We went up when the sun was up. So yeah, it might have been earlier than 5. We probably left at 5. You probably got up at 4. And you were not happy.
I was not happy. I did not want to be up until we got in the balloon. And I was like, yay, this is so awesome. He wanted to propose too, but the amount of space that wasn't available in the hot air balloon, he couldn't do it. So we waited, which was fine. It worked out perfect. And one more to cut. And then I'll be done with all the cutting and we can start sewing all this and making blocks. Which shouldn't take long, like I said. They're really easy to do. Helps people practice their 1/4-inch seam and nesting seams all in the same go. All right, all the parts and pieces are cut. I'm gonna throw that out of my way. Throw this ruler out of my way. Grab all of my parts and pieces. And we're going to just mix and match everything. Over there. There. Take a drink of water and grab my seam guide, which hasn't been used in like 2 weeks in here because I don't need a seam guide lately with all my projects I've been doing. I got paper piecing going on and all sorts of stuff, so I don't really need it. All right, I'm going to start with my blocks, the regular ones. So I'm going to go through My pile, like I said, this is just mix and match. So I'm going to grab a fabric that's 2 inches by 10 inches, and I'm going to put them on the sides first with a 1/4 inch seam. Okay, I'm using a 2mm stitch length. I'm literally just going to chain piece them through. Everything's exactly the right size, so there's no need to try to, you know, whatever. If you cut it a certain way, it should still be that certain way. Where am I at? These. I'm not caring what I put as long as it's 4 different ones. When we go to lay everything out, then we can adjust everything. All right, I'm gonna snip these apart and then add to the opposite side now. And if the fabric is directional, I'll pay attention to that. It doesn't matter if I press that out just yet. I'm just gonna start grabbing. Okay, that could go on a bottom one. That doesn't matter if this is upside. Oh, that can definitely go on a side, because that one is cut sideways. So I'm attaching 2 inch by 10 inch to both sides of my 10-inch square. And then we will also have Scott plug the iron in so that ironing can be done.
Of course. A horse is a horse, of course.
Whoa, throwing things. Come on, just the only thing about leaving fabric stacked is it's like super stuck together.
Yeah, I know it. With me, iron.
Yep, I'm going to pass all these to you while I start on
Ironing out.
Yeah, out. All right, here's all that. So before they're ironed, I'll show you. So there's 1 2 inch by 10 inch on both sides, the sides of my 10-inch square. Now I'm just going to put all these through, because every single block is getting it. So I'm just going to start putting one of these on each side of every single one of these 10-inch squares. It doesn't matter what I'm putting, as long as there is something on there and it's not the same as the previous. Oh, is that correct? Nope, that's upside down. Hold on, let me snip that one and rip that one. and put it the correct way. Tone on tone, really, I gotta look at it super close, you know?
Tone on tones don't like to cooperate, huh?
No, they do not like to cooperate.
Cool.
Yep, we're still gonna go on the tops and bottoms, and we're gonna build the, you know, the tops and bottoms for everything.
But they're cool.
But for now, we'll get all these sides on. What? I have a slight cold, thanks to the weather.
You need a cough drop?
Mm-mm.
You don't need no water cough drop? I'm here for you.
I'm trying not to put reds on the red ones because that seems weird for me.
I agree, red on red would be odd.
Yeah. So I'm putting the white ones on red ones. And red ones on white ones and black ones on white ones. And trying my best to make it good.
Look at the cows. Look at them.
He's mooing. Are they like right above us?
It sounds like it, but I don't know. I'll go look, and if they are, we can take them out and do a 5-minute break. Okay.
Yep. If the hot air balloons are right above us, Scott and I will take you guys outside for a smidgen. It's that time of year where they're out a lot, you know.
Right along there, all in a row, but it's hard to see because they're right in the sun. So I don't know how you get behind them. The sun
I can block the camera.
Okay. Well, then
Let's
take them out.
Let's take a quick trip outside, guys, and go check out the hot air balloons. I know you guys love this in the morning. The camera is going to move and shake because I'm passing through my house. I'm just going to face it towards the ground. You can watch my feet.
Oh, yeah, they want to see your 50 feet.
Yep, you guys want to see my
Do you
feet.
need a jacket?
No, I'll be fine.
I was going to say, just put mine on.
No, it's a quick trip outside. We should be good. Let me put some shoesies on.
Okay.
Welcome to outside. Okay, so I'm going to stand right here.
Third one. Oh, there's 4, but yeah.
Do you guys
5.
see them?
There's 5 right there, but the sun, they're right next to the sun.
Yeah, they're in the sun.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know
It's
how.
hard to really see 'em.
Oh, there's 6. Wait, hold on. How many are there? Look at them all. So there's 1, 2. The sun is blocking me. 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 2 behind that tree over there. There's 6 of them out. I'm trying not to blind them. The camera doesn't show the sun like you think. This is what I love about where we live, because every January, this is all we see is balloons every morning. See, so there's 2 more in between those palms over there. Sorry, I have the shakes. I always have the shakes. They remind me of quilts. That's why I love them so much.
Someone will do a short video quilt at Balloon Fest.
Yeah, I'll do
Go up
a
on the
little
roof.
video of the balloon fest when it happens next week.
Oh wow, yeah, there's 6 of them.
Yeah, there's 6. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yep,
Yeah.
there's 6.
All right, guys. You got to see your hot air balloons. That's what we see.
You got to see our yard half.
And my yarn. My yard getting set up for a yard sale. Oh, hey, I want to give you guys a suggestion. Old mats. If your car, my car doesn't, but Scott's does every once in a while, leaks oil, tell your husbands to use your old cutting mats as the leaky thing to catch the oil. See? Smart idea, right? I just gave that to Scott and said, hey, let's do that.
That was a very good idea.
It was a very good idea. We're going to walk facing the sun. I mean, facing the sky, so that it's not horrible on your guys' eyes. My mountain view in the backyard. Yay. And the lake view. Can you see it peeking out over there? Right there. Okay, back to the house. You can watch my feet again. I love coming out in the morning and looking at the hot air balloons.
Do it quick because he's sleeping. We don't want to wake him.
Say hi, Dumpy.
Okay. He's sleeping.
He's in his cave.
We don't want to get him mad.
All right, back to sewing. Sorry, just had to give you guys some hot air balloons because I love them so much. But yeah, I'll do a little short video of the hot air balloons from the show, from the fest, the balloon fest. All right, here we go. Back to sewing.
What are we sewing on?
I'm sewing on my 10-inch squares.
No. Machine.
Oh, on my Juki TL 2010Q is what I'm sewing on.
What city are we in?
We are in Lake Havasu City, Arizona. I'm not shy about where I live. If you're going to stalk me, I mean, come on now. Seriously? A
Well, we're
quilter?
having a yard sale this weekend. Half the town will be at our house.
Yeah. I'm having a yard sale tomorrow. So if you're my local friend and you know where I live, you can come to my yard sale. Because there's a few of you on here that I already know that live here in this town. Let's put one of these. And I still have more of this red, so if I have to cut more because I don't have enough, then I will cut more.
What's the silver plaque? How many people are there?
Silver plaque, you have to have 100,000 subscribers.
Oh, we got a ways there.
Yeah, I got a long ways to go. I've never been, if you guys know me, it would be nice, but I've never been totally upbeat about how many subscribers I have. A lot of you congratulate me every time I hit big milestones. I'm like, oh, I hit 60,000. I didn't know that. It would be nice to hit 100,000. Yeah, I get a little plaque thing. But I keep my postcard up there on the shelf. You see that red postcard I'm pointing at? That Becca made me. And that's got my friend play button from a friend. You know? Just as fun. And how many subscribers I have really doesn't matter. It's how many people watch the videos and watch the commercials in the videos. Just thought I'd share that little bit of info. I could have 20 or I could have 20,000 subscribers and have, 70,000 views per video. That's good. Because that's more watches than my subscriber count. Here, I'm going to pass you these to press the one side of them all on all of them. And here's a ripper thingy. So I'm doing 42 blocks at one time. Why does it look like there's not enough pieces?
Okay, well, I need to move these. Looks pretty many to me.
Well, there should be because I got 2 10-inch squares, which require 4 each of the 2 inch strips, which I've cut, plus the extras. Should have enough. Just doesn't look like I do.
Okay.
Only need one.
Why do you want him to be on one side at a time?
Just to have it already done.
I don't like doing 2 at a time, but okay. You're trying to slow me down, aren't you?
No, I'm not trying to slow you down.
Well, one guy I'm going to keep together. So rare it happens, you get all jealous. You got red chicken wire on the white chicken wire. That's nifty.
Might as well.
It's nifty. I like it. Nothing wrong with that.
Just one piece. Thank you. Still looks like I'm going to run out soon. If that be the case, I can just go pull regular yardage. Huh? No, I did the math to it this morning. On Morning Brain.
Well,
We want this one.
I think it'll look good. We appreciate it.
Huh?
Thank you for watching the ads.
Oh, yeah, thank you. For those that watch the ads, I appreciate it. That's how I make money.
No matter how many subscribers you have.
All right.
Okay, just flip it a little. Does that matter?
Oh, it doesn't matter. That's just the side I sewed on
Okay.
and ripped it out.
Okay, I was just asking.
This doesn't look like enough to me. I don't know why. It just doesn't.
Well, you're not done yet. You don't know.
I don't know, but I want to cut some
Oh, where'd you
strips
get this
anyway.
checkered one? I like that one.
In the pile of fat quarters.
I like that checkered. That's really nice. That's the first time I saw that.
Sorry guys, I'm going to cut a couple extra. That way to my brain, it doesn't feel like I'm running out. You only get so many pieces per.
Are you going to sew over that? It's a sew thing?
Yeah, so it'll be within the seam allowance.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
Sounds good.
Here we go.
Doing tops and bottoms of those ones now?
I'm doing the opposite side. I can't do tops and bottoms yet until I have.
Well, you have that one pile. There's the one. I don't know where the others went. Oh,
Look
right
at
here.
2 sides on everything and figure out if that's even enough. Because like I said, for some reason, it doesn't look like I have enough. I don't know. No matter what I make, it's going to be cute because it's farm fabric.
It's got cows and pigs and chickens on. I mean, come on. Of course it's going to be cute. It's going to be gorgeous.
Oh, why didn't I see that when it was on that piece? Out of bobbin. I knew eventually I'd run out.
How big's this table? Is it 70 something.
My table is 36 inches by 72 inches by 26 tall, I think. It's short. It's on the lower end because I'm shorter, and if I had a higher desk, it wouldn't work for me. We took the bottom pieces off. There were little screw-on leg things. We took those off when I got the desk because it was too tall for me. Probably should have left them on though for when I do stand and sew. But that's okay. We already have that one on there. Any questions or anything? I feel like I'm not being asked anything today. I mean, it is morning time, so you're all probably like, oh, drinking your coffee, huh? It's gonna be around 75 by 87 and a half. Oh, the table is 36 inches by 72 inches.
Yeah, I needed to type it in.
Oh. That's weird too, because the balloons usually go up at 8 a.m. So it was weird that they were out after 8:30 still. All right, here's two sides for all of these. Also the second side on all of those.
So these ones I'm doing both
And
sides?
then I'm gonna count because I really feel like, yeah, these are both sides. Because I really feel like I'm almost out.
Oh, you got a lot left.
Oh, I forgot to put a second one on this. Okay.
Maybe.
Yep,
Yeah.
it happens. All right, there's that. Oops, it fell on the floor.
Oh, I'll get it. I'll get it. Don't you worry, then. I am on it.
All right. Let's finish the second side on all these, and then I'm going to count. Because my eyeballs do not see the amount that I actually need being here. Huh?
You got there?
Nope, I will count after I sew all this on.
Okay.
those.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to count these now, and I'm going to just count 2 as 1. So I need 42 sets of 2.
Is this both sides?
Yep.
Or is this just one? I thought I already ironed one side.
Yeah, did one on one side. Yes. Now it's got a second side on it.
So yeah, it's only one side.
Okay. No talking to me while I count. Two, 23. I knew there wasn't enough. So that
many
means
do you need?
I need to remove the 6 blocks that have this. The 6 10-inch squares, and then just do a 6x6 layout. So the quilt will be 75 by 75. No. Yes, that. No on these. I'm going to pull these out and just rip the sides off. All 6 of these.
Oh.
So we're only making 36 blocks instead. Is that it? There's another one. Is that 6 of them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. That gives me 28, 29 available. And then I can just cut these into more because, yeah, I didn't have enough. So we're making 36 blocks.
Or are you going to still use the 6 that you pulled out? You're going to cut them into
I'm going to
something
cut them into 2-inch strips. 36.
to be used in this quilt?
Yes.
I was going to say, we could just go find a red solid or something. White
I
solid.
mean, I could, but I don't want to.
White with chickens on
Nope. Nope. Just going to rip these off.
it. Okay.
Okay, now it's not ripping. That's okay. A 75 by 75 inch quilt is just fine.
You can always put border around it. Make it bigger.
That still makes it lap size. I don't need to make it any bigger. Sorry, guys. So we're making 36 blocks. So don't cut the 6 10-inch squares from the 1 yard of fabric. Just cut 2-inch strips from it. By 10-inch, you know.
I'm still ironing on these ones, right?
Yeah, can you make these flat, the ones that I'm ripping that have already been pressed?
So, are you going to be able to reuse them, right?
Yes, I'm reusing.
Good. Waste not around there.
No waste.
Oh, hey, there's one on the wall.
It doesn't have the red background.
I'm just saying, the lady wanted to know if you counted that.
Oh.
I forgot all about that. I hung one up there.
Either way, removing this gives me 36 blocks.
Forgot all about that one on the wall.
See, Morning Brain and Tiffany are not the same thing. And yes, I rip like this sometimes when I just need to do it in a hurry. It's gonna get pressed again, so it's not gonna be out of whack. Just gonna re-sew them back on. Although the ones that were previously pressed do need to be reflattened.
Yeah, you're just giving the Iron Man all kind of work today, huh?
The Iron Man is working hard today.
He's leaving you in about 10 minutes, though. So, you know,
Oh,
that's okay.
that wasn't all right. Don't need the seam ripper. I'm gonna cut some 2-inch strips from these. And then one of them I'm gonna have to cut 2-inch squares because I know if this pile wasn't enough, then my 2-inch pile is not gonna be enough. And you should get 5 2-inch strips per 10-inch square. I will just have more of this red, which is fine. I'll cut one more just to be on the safe side. Now, hopefully, that's enough. Set those aside and start making tops and bottoms. All right, so that's going to be a bottom. We'll grab 2 of these, put on either side of the 2-inch by 10-inch piece. Just put a little 2-inch square on each side. And then I'm just going to finger press towards the 2-inch by 10-inch piece and attach it on. Nesting my seam. It should be exactly the right size. I'll do the second one while I'm here. We'll grab 2 of these. And it doesn't matter, honestly, but I'm going to try to mix it up just a little. There. So when Karen goes to write this out, because she will, she always does. Yeah, it will say 36 blocks. So we're cutting 36 and then everything else down into 36 10-inch squares and everything down into 2 by 10-inch strips from there, from your 1 yard of fabric instead of 10-inch squares. All right, this one is now, oh man,
What?
it's now not done because I just put 2 of the same on.
Talking and not
Talking and
attention?
not paying attention.
It's all right, my love. It's all right. Take your time.
It's
No
Thursday.
rush.
Thursday. Thursday is seam ripper day, apparently.
No rush.
And for the life of me, I cannot get my seam ripper to cooperate either. Just work thing.
That's what that smell is.
What smell?
Putting the new cover on the ironing board. It broke. It's actually breaking, not tearing. It's like breaking the little bits right there because it's like burnt or something.
Hold on. We'll set that one there.
We'll
Put this one on the top of this one. Is anything the same? No, it's not. Okay, so I'm just going to have to pay attention to that. I'm all trying to like get some blocks done. Oh, you stupid thing. Why do you do that to me? Right there. So it's because once something is messed up, everything will be messed up.
With these white on white ones, I'm having a hard time telling top and bottom. You know it.
Yep, you gotta hold it at the light.
I know, that's what I'm doing. Woo! You're tough.
All right. Okay. Once that's pressed, that'll look normal. So I'm going to put this one here. And let's choose this for one side
These are all flat.
and this for another. There we
Okay,
go.
so let the puppy out. I'll be back.
Okay. I'll be right here. Okay. Well, that is not what's supposed to be happening here. Try that again. Woohoo! Come on, Juki. Play normal for me today, please. Try it one more time. Oh, look, it's sewed. It's a miracle. Split. Press towards the strip and place on here. Nesting my seams. The next one. Sometimes I just have one of those days where nothing works properly. Let me press this and put it up on the wall now that it has a top and bottom so that you can apparently see what it looks like as a whole block now. And I'm going to be making 36 of these instead of 42. Put that one down too. So 36 blocks. Pull some of this thread out of it. I don't like it when the threads are sticking out of the seams because by the time I get to the long arm, I have a ton. So I try to get them when I can out of the seam first. All right, I don't have this cherry on this one, and I don't have this. Okay. So one of these on each side. And I probably could pre-make a bunch of these, but then I got to go lay them out and find ones that work for whatever. So instead, I will make them one block at a time. I don't want black on the black side. Oh, let's put it. Although it's never going to end properly. You know, like the last piece is always going to be the wrong color next to it. That's okay. We're going to make it work. Even if one is off, it's okay. All right. Number 2 block down. They're not going to be laid out like this, obviously. So this one, get this. With a seed one and a cow. How about that? Move that seam ripper. If it's not here, we shouldn't need it, right? I'm gonna go on this side, on this side. Let's just attach it. right, the bottom. Let's do this one. And the two sides will be one of these and oh, come on, just separate, please. Thank you. Thank you, Karen, for that. Maybe I should have came up with this last night and then I would have known better. And then I could have said the right thing right off the top. But because I came up with it this morning, obviously, morning brain got the best of me. All right, let me just finish the others. Then I'll press those and put them on the wall. All right, so let's put that there. A strawberry on this side and a red thing on this side. Nope. Okay. All right, so that's the top one. Not yet. Let me just finish. I just put them right there. Let me just finish these 6 real quick. Turn it around. Put that on the bottom. This on this side and a white cow on this side. And again, when I get the close, I'll need to cut more 2-inch squares probably out of the leftover pieces. Because I was wrong about the ones and wrong about the other. So you need 4 of each per strip. 4 2-inch squares and 4 2 by 10-inch rectangles per each 10-inch square. All right, that one's ready to be ironed. Let's choose this one now. That on the top. I'll choose this for the bottom. Put cherries on this side and seeds on that side. Huh?
Just the paper with the name?
Yeah, that's the name of the bundle, yes. But this one on that side.
Okay. What we got?
Oh, not that.
I showed them. They asked. I showed them.
Oh, 1 piece. Thank you.
I have what, 2-hit iron?
Yeah.
Okay, Iron Man, back in action. Bam. Hey, you did see where I was going?
Mm-hmm.
Look at you. You're on it today. You're like super Tiffy.
Yeah.
She's super Tiffy. Remember Mr. T from the A-Team was always talking about milk?
Yeah.
Yeah, all natural milk. I think Mr. T said.
Drink your milk.
Yeah.
In my case, drink your almond milk because I'm lactose intolerant. All right, the bottom will get seeds with this on this side and this on that side. That's the bottom, this is the top. All right, last one of those. Now to work on the rest, which I think I'm just going to start putting, no, because that way it won't work that way. I need to just grab and stack is what I'm going to do. So I'll have that one on there. And this one on the top. That's what I'm going to do.
What other projects are on the workbench?
What other projects are on the workbench? I have the stars that are thrown over there. I'm still working on making my project bags for the cruise. There's a new video coming out tomorrow. That's another project. I got to get some more long arm quilted stuff. I was working on making backings for all the stuff that needs to go on the long arm. Can't do that one. I'll do. All right, let's do it again. Grab another block. I'm making stacks here, and hopefully I can keep it in order.
Seam rippers get dull.
Seam rippers do get dull. Yes, they do. All right, so that one will have this on the top. I can't do cows. Let's put. There's too much chicken wire on that one. I have so much chicken wire. I guess I can put chicken wire like that. And this can have this here. That. This one can have this. And that corner can have a white on white, which we'll figure out which way it goes in a minute. There's two on every single one. Grab the next. I'll put a red on the bottom. I don't want that on the top. We'll put black seeds. Oh, no, we already have black seeds on that. We'll put this one on the top. Four corners. We'll have that in that corner. Put the red one in that. Nope. Whatever. We'll just do it anyway. I don't care. This in that corner and a white in that corner. Grab the next. Do black on the bottom, top, that on the bottom, that on the top, strawberries there, and some black chickens there. Oh, can't put that on that. I guess this can go on here. There.
Do you need this pile?
I'm working, that's what I'm pulling from. I'm
Okay.
putting that pile on this pile.
Okay.
Again. Bottom. Vegetables on top. Red fencing on bottom. We need 4 of these. 1, 2. No, we don't want fencing because that's fencing on the previous one. No, we don't want that. You guys like how I do this? I did that corner, didn't I? Yes. That in that corner, and this one, and this corner. Whatever. I will get to my goal, and that's having all this sewn together. Let's put there. A vegetable here, and a fencing there. Yeah, we're just gonna have to keep using these guys because there's no other choice. There is on the cornerstones though, for now. Okay, I'm gonna stack this stack and then I'm gonna start sewing them together as I am. Those will have reds. Let's do that one. Black there.
Are you
White
having the red
fence
chicken wire on the
here.
bottom and the side?
Oh man. Okay, hold on. I will remove that one and put that on the bottom. That worked perfect. I forgot which one I was on.
What do you mean? Which one you're on? It's the one you're looking at.
No, on how many I've laid here.
Oh, I think you already did this side.
Okay, I'm gonna sew these as they are now, and then we'll work on
Do you
the
want me to
next.
count?
Nope. It's fine. If whatever, I'll move it to the next one. You know. All right, so I'm just gonna snip and stack them back in order, and then put the other sides on. I'm gonna grab the opposite side, turn the whole thing, and place those on.
Oh, there you go.
And that way I could keep it all in order and then sew them all on in order of how I made sure that they were, you know, not all exact. Hopefully the whole thing will go together nicely. Stop doing that. So now I'm going to put the bottom one in my lap, the correct direction that I laid them out. And then I'm just going to sew them on without even finger pressing. I'm just going to nest the seams. Pretty good at doing that, so. Just going to grab and sew. That way nothing gets messed up and out of order. Hopefully. You never know in my world. Things just get messed up constantly.
Oh, you're doing good.
No matter what, it's going to be a usable quilt. So if I mess up, oh well. We'll be able to use it.
You are doing good. You're messing up. I'm going to show them these up.
He's moving the camera.
See how cool these look.
What the heck? Oh, there we go. Push it out. Duh.
Colored cows. They're so cute.
He loves the cows. This is so cute.
The multicolored.
The multicolored ones.
The multicolored ones.
Two more, and then I can make all the top pieces. No. Just it puckered and I caught it. Which rarely happens, but sometimes.
Is there a link to the YouTube Q&A regarding the cruise?
Is there a what?
A link to the YouTube Q&A regarding the cruise?
The YouTube Q&A regarding the cruise.
I don't even know if that's started yet, is it?
Check on Becca's channel, on So Becca. It might be on her channel because I think I don't know when, or I don't write things down and I don't read emails. So I don't remember what we talk about, when we're doing something. Usually everybody just lets me know and then, we'll go from there. I'm really bad about that kind of stuff, and I don't mean to be, but it's not my fault. My brain sees creating content, not reading about stuff and following directions, and I like to have the fun and not any of the business stuff about anything. I don't know why, I just can't do it. All right, now to sew all these for the tops, and then I'll put them on, and I can pass them to Scott to press.
Good time. You got 15 minutes.
And then the rest of everything, I really honestly do not want to set it aside for 2 weeks. So I'm probably going to finish it off camera. But we'll see.
You never know. You got a lot of stuff coming up.
I got
You're
a lot
busy.
of things. Okay. That was the third one from the top. 1, 2, 3. No, we're going to switch that out for a red. Yeah, I have a lot of things going on though too, so we'll see.
Well, yeah, you have a doctor's appointment today. You got
Yeah, I have
people
to
coming
go to the
tomorrow.
doctor's today. I have people coming tomorrow and the next
Saturday.
day.
And we're having a yard sale tomorrow.
And
Saturday.
the yard sale's going on.
And then Monday you have another doctor.
And then Monday I have a doctor's appointment. And then I have a lot of things going on. Plus another friend asked me if I wanted to join on a live stream, Katie with the Greenland Quilter. I gotta see if I have a day that I can do that with her. If not, oh well, it doesn't really matter. Sometimes I join the chat when I can't be paying attention in person or on Zoom. All right, snip apart, place in my lap on top of each other so that I don't knock anything down. Try to keep it all in order. Okay, now I'm gonna turn it. Put these on opposite sides. And then put them on. Any questions while I'm still here? Got 15 minutes left of the live stream to go. I'm gonna snip them apart and stack them on my lap back the correct direction. Because some of them I put the pieces on directional so that the one is on the proper side. Okay. Now to sew them on. Was there any questions?
Making food, and Jim put link in from Ian's channel.
Okay.
That's it. No questions.
Becca's or Ian's channel. I think
It's
Ian
Ian.
posted a little
I just
video.
said Jim put the link.
I'm the only one of the people that going on the cruise that doesn't know a darn thing. I just know I'm teaching and showing you guys how to do things and stuff like that. And I have a schedule when I'm on the ship. That's all I know.
We're there to work. We don't get to go on all the cool stuff.
I'm not going out on any of the adventures because they cost too much for us. So we're just going on the cruise, and I'll be sewing, showing people while everybody's out, and the ones that stay back sewing, I'll be showing them how to do this and that and stuff while I'm in the sewing room. I do know that we are making a Aurora Borealis themed, what's the word for it? Bargello quilt. And it will be awesome.
You're making a quilt class?
Yep.
Going quilt. A quilt.
Yep, making a Bargello. One of my favorite things to do, sewing wise. I love Bargellos. I think they turn out super awesome every time. I haven't even made mine yet, though. I probably should have figured that out. I will while I'm at QuiltCon, because I'll be at Becca's, so I'll be able to get everything I need when I'm at her house. All right, the tops and bottoms are on all of these now, so these just need to be pressed. They'll just need extra sensitive pressing because I didn't pre-press my sides, so let me just press these real quick. Scott can sit in the chat for 2 seconds, and then we'll put some of them. Yeah, but I'm gonna put some of these on the wall so they could see what I'm doing with it. Oh, okay. I thought it wouldn't tear. It's canvas.
It's like breaking. It's peeling. It didn't tear. It's like breaking it.
Huh.
It turned to plastic.
That's interesting.
It smells weird. I knew it had it.
All right, these are not going to sit in the middle like this, obviously. They are going to probably go on the diagonal, 6 rows of 6, so there'll be 6 of these crossing down, you know. This will give you the general idea of what we are doing here. And I'll, move things around once it's all laid out. So that way no 2 sides are going to be the same, which they shouldn't. I mean, these 2 are the same right here, so I would put another piece differently, But that's just the general idea of what I'm doing here. Since I did this in the morning, before I was fully aware. Is it a 13-inch block? Did I get that part right? Oh, it's a 13-inch block. I did get that part right. I got the size of the block right. I just didn't get how many pieces I needed right. or what I would get from my, 15 fat quarters at least. I do have a cat panel that has squares and some matching yardage or fat quarters for that. I kind of think I want to like sew that this way too, because it's easy, and it distributes all the fabric neatly, and you don't want to cut up the big prints, because some of those are big prints with the kitty cats on them. I think I might do that with my cat fabric too that I have. I'm loving this so far. I'm not really into like cattle fabric or, chickens or fabric with words. But all in all, it's looking pretty cool. Maybe it's just because I read it as black, red, and white, That's what I see is black, red, and white.
It's awesome. You did a good job.
Let me press one more. And then the rest of everything, I'll sit thinking about if I'm going to do it next week or not, or if I'm going to just finish it somehow between the next 2 weeks. Because there's technically 2 weeks in between today's Breakfast at Tiffany's and the next one. Because there's one more Thursday this month. Or
Yep.
2 more Thursdays this month.
It won't be next week. It'll be the following Thursday.
Okay. So there's going to be a lot of this red more throughout. I'm just going to have to. I will cut the rest of all this up into what I need to finish these, as well as, there's some more of these. If I need any more 2-inch squares, but I think it looks good on 2-inch squares. I think I'm pretty good because I only needed 4 per block, and that looks like a lot there. So it was just these I'm short of. So I have a whole stack left to do, the tops and bottoms. I'm just going to do that same procedure. I'm going to stack them all up one at a time and match them, and then stack my 2 side pieces and just chain piece the whole lot of them. Again, if I'm doing this on the next episode of Breakfast at Tiffany's, it means I had way too much other stuff on my plate to sit and finish this between now and then. I'm just gonna, whatever happens, happens. How about that? And if I do finish it off camera and next Breakfast at Tiffany's is something else, then I will at least show you guys what I finished. But right now, I'm just gonna leave it as whatever. If I get to it, I get to it. I don't, I don't. All right. Anything else? We got 5 minutes left. I don't feel like stacking or anything right now, but you can see this is probably another hour's worth, for me at least, another hour's worth of work. Stacking this all up and then sewing it. Once it's chain pieced through, all I'll have left to do is put it, lay it out and put it together. And like I said, I'm going to take these blocks and I think I'm going to do one for one row, and the second spot for row 2, and the third spot for row 3, and the fourth spot for 4, 5th, and 6th, so on and so forth. I think that's what I'll do. Alrighty.
Ask me if they have any questions. Questions, comments?
Any questions, comments, anything? No? I think this is a great idea, though, for those panels that have the squares in them, This is, like, perfect to do this with, especially if you have matching fat quarters. And even then, you can still match your fabric to that. Just know I used 15 fat quarters with this and 1 yard of extra fabric. That's what I had, and I'm making 36 blocks. And eventually on Facebook, if you're in the group, in the whatchamacallit tab. I forgot what it was because I don't use Facebook very often, but Karen always puts a write out of everything that I did and how many pieces to cut. So, which I usually say verbally, but she puts a, you know, something you can visually see, I guess, on paper. All right, guys. Thank you for hanging out. And Sunday I'll be on Sunday. Tomorrow's a new video, and that's all I got for now. So see you guys later. Bye.